Hello, everybody. Skyrain here, back again. Obviously, there's probably most of you out there who have already found all the patch notes that they have released. It's on the Blizzard side. People have done videos on it, of course, but seeing how this is my channel, I feel, compelled to do the same thing here. It's going to be pretty much straightforward, cut and dry here. We're not going to do any frills. I'm actually glad I did wait a little bit, though, because there was some confusion about the pets, and that was kind of clarified in a video that I had watched from Apollyon. So you can obviously check that out. Most of you probably also know who that is. And then there is also some drama amongst, some of the content creators as well. Not them, and I'm not going to say any names because I don't fully know exactly which. And honestly, I don't care. It is what it is. People are going to say what they're going to say, and then certain things tend to get taken out of context, or some things are as they are, literally one way or the other, but that's neither here nor there. Right now, we're just going over the patch notes as they are, and I'll give my take on kind of what I think about some of this stuff here. So anyway, let's see. Battle Pass will be starting. So, oh yeah, make sure you guys are collecting your Battle Pass this week. If you're saving your Codex points, let me go into the game here. Do that for right now. If you're saving your Codex points, which I usually do, and then I collect them at the start of the week, these ones here, I save them so I get the most experience out of them on Monday. After reset at the start of the week on Monday is when I claim all of this stuff. I let it build. However, the Battle Pass will be ending in 2 days, 54 minutes as of this video that I'm showing here. So I will be claiming these before the Battle Pass resets, because if you don't, you lose them all. So make sure you claim these before the new Battle Pass comes out. So right before you maintenance, the last log that you do before maintenance, claim all your Codex stuff. Do not lose all that. I think I did that. That happened. I did that once, I think, and I'm like, oh, so it's when the Battle Pass changes, you got to claim everything, which makes sense. I get it, but I wasn't entirely sure because up to that point, like I said, I was doing the other stuff. I was like, oh, I'm gonna save. And yeah, so I just do that on a weekly basis, but in this case, the Battle Pass is going to change in the middle of the week here. So, yeah, anyway. Okay, now that that's back out of the way, let's go back to the patch notes. New Battle Pass, of course, coming after the maintenance. No big shebang there, the usual stuff. Yeah, speaking of Codex, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Codex of contents. Battle Pass skin. You can watch the video, of course. I watched it. It looks like you got a alien chest burster in the form of a soul shape coming out of you. I'm like, whatever. I don't get these anyway, obviously. Completely free to play. But that's entirely up to you guys, obviously. Each their own. But that's my personal opinion on that one. It looks like, soul chest burster skin. But anyway, moving on. This was where there was confusion initially with the pets, not being sure if it was going to be, somehow it was like, I guess, misconstrued. Gaze to the distance. Basically, we're going to get probably from the 7th to the 18th here, some kind of event, and it might be like a mini side story, I'm guessing. This is still speculation too. It's not fully, fleshed out. We're just going to have to wait and see when this is released what exactly it is. But as from what I've gathered and from what I've heard, it's still not the pets. Some may say it was, some may say no, it's not. So bottom line is it's not going to be the pets, but it's going to be probably some kind of side story thing that's going to just basically get the ball rolling leading up to the pet release, which is they said mid-December, which is probably somewhere the 15th or 18th. This event here is going through the 18th, from the 7th through the 18th. So at some point in there, yeah. So it must be right leading up to obviously the pet introduction, and it's just gonna kind of maybe give us some kind of backstory. They decide, which would actually be cool because I want to see if they could, you know, kind of give some kind of maybe canon lore as to what this is all about, or maybe not. It might just be like, here you go, here's pets, like they did with, was it Diablo 3? Anyway, moving on. Returning events, we all know this one, those of us who play the game a bunch. The Shady Stock, it's kind of meh, but it's there for, you know, getting yourself some extra legendaries. Sometimes they come out, sometimes you can get lucky and get some like nice rolls. So I'm not gonna completely trash on it. Plus you also get an extra set piece. So, you know, it's there for that reason. Fractured Plane coming back again, of course, as per usual. That one, I actually do appreciate the fact that they finally activated our set items inside the Fractured Plane. It just makes things go faster. It really does. And I like to just get in, get out, and get the rewards. And by them doing so, they've, you know, expedited the process. And to that end, I like it. I'll take that as a win. Alley of Blood. I don't know. If you've seen my previous video when I did the clan, I did a couple clan battles, shadow battles for the on the channel, and it was the same format. However, in this one, it's going to be an event, and then in the event one, I think it's just 4v4, or no, it might be more. I forget. The clan shadow battles is 8 people, 8v8, and this event I think is only 4v4. I might be wrong though. It's been a while. Anyway, it's okay. It's something to do for extra rewards. I'm kind of over that mode, to be honest, because it's just a single lane. No real deviating it. It's just one straight shot path across, and you got a couple towers and the crystal woo. That's how I feel about that. All right, Trial of Hordes. You fight against another player on the other side, right? Yeah. I don't know. That one's okay, I suppose, too. I'm not really a fan of it. Some people do it, but then sometimes you get, I don't know, get paired against. There's no limitation to rezos and such in those either, so you sometimes get paired against a whale and they'll just be melting stuff faster, or I don't know, you try to gather them all up and then kill everything off as fast as you can at the end. That was another strategy, to throw a whole bunch of enemies to the other side all at once on them. So it's too hard for them to keep up. But anyway, that's that one. Into the Dark Wood. What is this now? If you are capable enough to stand against darkness. I am reading this one right now as we speak. So let me try to summarize this. Travel into the Dark Wood. Oh, it's going to be... Okay. It's another zone. Yeah. We get another Telluric Pearl, a legendary crest, 3 rare crests, and a random legendary item by just completing some tasks in the Dark Wood. Which, I kind of hate the Dark Wood only because we constantly have to do the point where we get 100% corruption on us, and then we have to go back to the Tree of Inifis and do that little bit there, which gives us 1 flowing shard, but if we don't do it, we take more damage the whole time while we're in the Dark Wood. It just kind of gets... After we've done it like once, granted it's a free-flowing shard, I suppose, but at the same time, it just feels kind of redundant at this point. All clans on deck. Speaking of redundancy, there's this one again. We still have... We have our current portrait up right now from doing the all clans on deck thing. So, which at this point they should just make this permanent. I don't see why there's a point in making this a time sensitive thing to where it will disappear after so long. It's available. Let's see, it says right here until. And then we basically get the all clans on deck event all over again to just basically get that right back. So it's kind of pointless to make it only last for so long anymore. Anyway. Okay, Oceanic server matchmaking. The queue improvements for the Oceanic servers, I guess. It should be for all of us at this point. Additionally, yeah. they're helping. Well, I guess they're helping them out first. They probably should do the same thing to us here, as well. Our servers are depending on what the I guess event or activity is. We definitely could use a little bit of that here as well. Give us that little bit, but whatever. Okay, Battlegrounds. Players will now receive rewards from participating in Battleground matches beyond the first 3. Hey! I just now read that. I must have glossed over it and watching some of the videos. That's very nice. Because sometimes once you do, most people just do the 3 and get out because I understand. And after this grind to get the legend, I finally did, by the way. So let's see here. Not that. Show you. Have this. I kept the mail because I got the legend just barely, and then the game's like, nah, you're gonna lose the next 3, and then I got pushed like to almost mid gold 5 again. I'm like, oh no, you didn't. But I mean, I expected that as much. Let me see, is this correct? Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, there we go. I'm in legend currently, so if I stay in this long enough here, to give you an idea. Gil used to be in legend as of this video, and they must have had some losses handed to them, so they got pushed down to gold 5 again, which is what happened to me. I was in legend just barely today, and then I got pushed back down. So it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. And the game's like, we're gonna mess with your MMR. So bloop, and then it's like, oh, thanks. And then of course, most times you'll get a win or 2 thrown your way, and it's like, why? But anyway, all right. But yeah, that sounds really good. I like that for the Battleground reward change. Players will receive more rewards instead of just for the first 3. We get the big 3 experience rewards for doing the 3 per day. But now it's nice to see that, they're going to kick us a little bit extra, which is probably not much. It's probably like whenever you do extra raids before a reset, helping other people out, you get additional rewards. It's probably going to be along those lines, so I wouldn't expect anything spectacular, but at least it's something instead of absolutely nothing. All right, and then the resonance adjustments, further adjustments to that, similar power levels, blah, blah, blah. They've tried this so far. It's still hit or miss, so this is going to be another, hopefully not another hit or miss on top of their original hit or miss, because we're just getting diminishing returns here by them doing that. But let's see, legend rank. Oh yeah, now I'm in legend currently anyway. If I'm still in there by the time the new patch goes live, it will be interesting. I will probably be put into full-blown nothing but whale matchups all the time. So, but then again, that's pretty much about, I'd say 80% of what I get into most times anymore. Especially today. Today, the very first 2 that I had was 2 whale matchups back to back. One was a win, one was a loss. I'm like, beautiful. I was like, wait a minute, did the patch go through and I did not know it? But anyway, and Battleground server merge, get more people in. That's good. Hopefully, it's on all servers and not just the Oceanic. This, from what I'm reading here, it sounds like it's everything. So, improved jump skill functionality. What is this? Version release features different intervals for the available in China and version available for other regions. Following changes are soon to be implemented. Okay, so that's more stuff for China getting changed. So they get all the stuff before we do everywhere else. So it is what it is, I guess. It makes sense because, NetEase is pretty much doing most of the developmental stuff at this point. Blizzard is just saying, here, use our IP. And I think that's pretty much the majority of the large part of their agreement they had made. Blizzard still does possibly some other stuff. Obviously, they did the PC port, I think. Maybe. I don't know 100% on that either. But I guess they still have their hand in it to some degree. But yeah, it's mostly NetEase. So, and then bug fixes, we all know that's a joke. So just calling it like it is. Bug fixes, what are those? You can look at the list, but it's laughable. I'm not even going to bother clicking on it because it's a bunch of BS anyway. So, okay. there we have it. There's the patch notes. I know I rambled on, as I always do, so thank you for hanging in with me. Like I said, I should have put a caveat at the start of this to say, just put me on in the background if you want. Appreciate it. You just listen to me ramble on as like a, I don't want to say a podcast necessarily, but because I'm not really bouncing off of anyone else. So it's just me. But anyway, thank you all for watching. If you made it through the whole entire video, I do appreciate it. Of course, do the YouTube things if you please. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Let me know what you think. Please, if you like. Obviously, you know, we've all probably seen all the other videos across all the other content channels by now. But, of course, like I said, I just wanted to put this up on mine so that I have it here as well. So, anyway, take care, everybody. Stay safe out there in the world on fire. And until next time, see ya.